Joining us, Bill Huizenga, Michigan, Republican. Give us your assessment of the president's speech.
Yeah, I guess I need to disagree with the minority leader a bit, where he was saying when he heard the president say he was going to go around Congress, he felt that was, well, I want to work with Congress. I take him at his word. He's ready to go around Congress for those big things that he wants to get done. I think that's a huge mistake. Frankly, most of the speech was a lot of stuff that we've heard before. I want to close Guantanamo. I want gun control. I want different things that may have been discussed previously. I'm in my second term, so this is now my third or fourth time that I've heard a lot of that. But any of the really big stuff, it sounded like he was just prepared to go it alone. And I think that's a huge, huge mistake.
Are you in Gerald Ford's old congressional seat?
I do have part of Jerry Ford's old congressional district, yes. In fact, I'm reading a book right now, Write It When I'm Gone, which is sort of his off-the-record discussions. And it's interesting. I love history, and it's interesting hearing sort of, again, reading his perspective and what it was like and sort of his responsibilities of how he handled the presidency and how he served as minority leader for the Republicans in a very tumultuous time during Watergate. And compare and contrast that right now. It's an interesting comparison.
Congressman Huizenga, when you think about Michigan and what the president had to say, was there any areas of agreement in there?
Yeah, I think, well, certainly the ending. Talking about Sergeant Rumsberger. I'm the son of a disabled World War II veteran, and I think when this nation can come together, support especially our wounded warriors, but support our troops that are coming back from combat like that, that is very unifying, and that's very positive. Again, some of those smaller things, talking about what might happen with my IRA, the retirement program. We got to see some of those details. I thought up until the very end with the sergeant there, the largest applause line, the most unifying applause line was America at the Olympics and getting gold. I mean, that's a pretty low bar then if that's going to be our level of success. So I hope this president will work together. In fact, I just had 2 weeks ago a bill pass unanimously out of the House. I serve on financial services. It had to do with mergers and acquisitions, and it's hard work. I mean, it's hard work reaching consensus, but when you are doing some things that make sense, that streamline the effectiveness of government when it comes to job creation here in the United States, I think we can get consensus. Unfortunately, the president hasn't worked towards that oftentimes. He's talked about it, but hasn't worked towards that many times.
What were you doing prior to coming to Congress?
I had done a couple of things. I was a state legislator. I had been the district director for Congressman Pete Hoekstra, my predecessor, but also a background in real estate and construction. I own a small sand and gravel operation, and so a foot in two worlds, the public policy as well as the private sector.
Bill Huizenga, spending a few minutes with us here on C-SPAN.